a day couldn't keep me away. I wasn't granted with silver or gold.
Hi, my name is Micah Primack. I am in a band that me and my friends started freshman year called Bell Tower. And we're an indie bluegrass band, and we formed playing in the basement of Hamilton Hall, which no longer exists, and Justice Bean Hall, which still exists. And we had some people come and go in the initial setup of the band, but now we have core 5 members who all play a really pivotal role in our sound, which we describe as indie bluegrass, because we have bluegrass instrumentation. It's guitar, banjo, fiddle, mandolin, bass, dobro, and then combined with a more singer-songwriter mentality when it comes to the songwriting and presentation.
He really thinks about the way that he crafts songs and combines like elements of folklore and like actual like history and all of these elements, and wraps it up into his songs that also are about his personal experience. So I think that like there's just a lot behind his songs that doesn't necessarily come across.
My dad definitely instilled a love of music in me, specifically teaching me piano very early on. I would come home and sit down at the piano and play for hours every day, just figuring things out. And then eventually when I got older and discovered bluegrass music and discovered old time music, and thought, wow, that's really what I want to do, to be able to combine the power of music with the sense of community and tradition that those have. My Clark Honors College thesis is on music therapy and tailoring music therapy towards people's musical identities. The idea is that we created a brief survey of questions assessing an individual's musical identity, and then created a cognitive model of what identities should pair with what therapies. So in brief, some people are more active and engaged when it comes to their musical experience, and we want to tailor therapies to active, engaged therapies. Whereas some people might be more passive consumers, and there are certain modalities of therapy that would work best for them there. And a big part about that for me was combining the practice of therapy with the intrinsic power of music, which I think is like what we really want to get out as practitioners, but it can often be hard to do that in the formal setting of music therapy. So I wanted to do a project that really spoke to the individual identity component of music and how we can use that to inform therapy. My faculty advisor for my Clark Honors College thesis is Dr. Woolmark, Dr. Zachary Woolmark, in the School of Music and Dance.
We had weekly meetings where we would oftentimes open with, hey, did you check out that show? Or latest news from what we were recording with our bands and that kind of thing. But then we would get down to business pretty quickly. Get into statistics and programming and how to make an argument out of what he was seeing as data. But having that personal connection as well, make music together, jam on the corner, you go out to restaurants and see other acts.
I'm very grateful, and my band is very grateful, to the pantheon of excellent bluegrass musicians that make up Moon Mountain String Band, which is a local bluegrass band in the community that really helped Bell Tower, helped me in personal and professional ways. Very grateful to all of them. I really loved all my honors classes. So one piece of advice that I would give new students is to try to embrace those classes and form connections with other students, because I've noticed that some of the strongest connections I've formed have been in those classes. It was really special to be able to meet my band through college and to all develop as musicians and as students together. So we were able to meet and practice, but also share and reminisce about our times as students. And now we all live together, and that development is just been really nice for me.